First things first, got to get the coffee. Can you see that? If I put the camera down, this is how good I am at doing coffee. Look at that. That's my thing. I'm a bike thing and I'm a coffee thing. Exciting times, which obviously serves for a coffee. Goodness me. Right, it's a bit chilly in here, but it's a nice summer's day. Flip-flops and a pair of shorts and a t-shirt is probably too small for me. It's definitely called for. Okay, so something exciting to talk about today, because there's lots of reviews of this particular product I'm about to show you just here, but I can't really find anything decent with regards to this for a motorbike. So I think it's very fitting that I'm sat here in front of my GS Adventure, because I have got this especially for this. So before I even crack on and start opening this box up, if you are thinking about getting a Mavic 2 Zoom and any bits to go with it, then follow the link down below. You can get it from me. I've done a deal with DJI and I get it a big discount, so I can bring it to my customers at a similar kind of price that you can buy it from other places. Obviously I can try and do deals at certain times of the year, that sort of thing. You know, ping me an email and I'll see what I can do. So let's start with the unboxing of this then. Right, put my old man glasses on. Right, so what we've got here is the Mavic 2 Zoom, not the Mavic 2 Pro. I have done my research on it. The camera is better on the Mavic 2 Pro, but it's a lot more money. It's not just a few quid more money. It's like a few £100 more money. Doesn't make sense, that does it? But it's a few £100 more anyway. This is everything you need it to do. It gets up to around about 45 miles per hour. So the reason I've got this for the bike is I believe that this is a product, I'm hoping it will be, I'm hoping this is going to be a good camera to be able to keep up with me when doing mountain passes, switchbacks, hairpin bends, that kind of thing. Obviously, if I'm doing about 70, 80, 90 in a straight line, it's not going to keep up. But it's got an active track on it, that's the reason why I'm very excited about it. So you literally just set it going, and you can then focus on your riding for, let's say, up to half an hour, it's 20 minutes to be safe, and knowing full well it's still following you. So let's see what's inside the box. It already feels like a very nice quality product. Even the packaging is it's beautiful. Oh, this is nice. Whoa. This is really, really nice. Great quality. I'm impressed with this. Right, so because you probably can't see very well from over there, let's start pulling it out bit by bit. Should we get the main event out first? And what we have here is the drone itself. So I'm not even going to start pulling that apart just yet until I read the instructions. So yeah, right, okay, so there's the drone. And then we have what looks like a PlayStation. See, I'm not going to start pulling this apart yet until I know what I'm doing. It's like a game console, this thing is. Maybe it is, maybe it doubles up as that. I don't want to start pulling things apart and trying to pull things out, because I'm scared I might break it. So I need to read the instructions first. But don't worry, I won't do that on this video, because then we'll have a very boring video on our hands. This coffee is great. This looks like the power to charge your batteries, I'm guessing. And there's, obviously I'm here in the UK, so we get a 3-pin plug. And that obviously powers that up there. And what have we got here? Looks like a very, very expensive box to house a USB cable. Probably find the box is worth more than, oh, it's got a few cables in here. What have we got? That looks like a USB-C to USB-C cable. Another USB-C to USB-C cable. USB to USB to USB-C, a cable there. Okay, we've got a lot of little plugs in here and stuff. These must be the joystick thingies to put on there. Right, okay, and then looks like we've got propellers here. Packaging is really, really good. I've got to be honest, it's very, very good. And we've got some instructions. So I'm gonna cut the video here shortly and go and start reading. And then we've got spare propellers. Well, when I say spare propellers, I think these are the propellers for it. Then probably there might be one set of spare propellers in there. And then over here, okay, look, if I just park this over here, I can edit all this. I must admit, that is so small. It's light as well. So to take this on road trips, it's a game changer. Because when I say years ago, it must have been about 6 or 7 years ago. I wouldn't say I was one of the first, but when DJI bought out the first of their Phantoms, I think they still sell them now, but it was a very cheap one. Didn't have a camera on there or a gimbal. It was literally just the quadcopter, just the drone, and they weren't really heard of. You know, not everyone had heard of them, and my good wife, well, it wasn't wife at the time, but my fiance at the time, she bought me one for Christmas, and it's quite funny because I lived in Leighton Buzzard, which is a town about 45 minutes north of London, and I remember setting it off sometime between Christmas and New Year in my back garden, and I remember I went up into the loft because we've got like a loft extension in that house we did, and I literally watched the drone. It had about 20 minutes flight time, so not as long as they have now, probably not even that long. And I set it off right across the town centre of Leighton Buzzard. That same day, someone in the family sent me a text message saying, "Steve, have you seen the local Facebook community thing for Leighton Buzzard?" I don't really go on those sort of things, but so he sent me the link, and there was this like local Leighton Buzzard community thing saying, "Have you seen the UFO?" hovering over Morrison's car park. It then accelerated out of the town up Billington Road towards the McDonald's junction, probably accelerating to speeds of 200 miles per hour. Obviously, it didn't go that fast, but anyway, that was my first my first drone, which I had for a few months, and I got bored and I sold it. But I remember I put a GoPro on it, and I didn't have a gimbal on there, so it was very, very shaky. So I couldn't really use it for quality recordings, and it didn't have the active tracking as well, because this baby, this will track you. So this is going to be very, very, very exciting to use. Sorry, I'm waffling on now, but you know, those of you who are really interested in the whole drone thing about it following a bike, then you're going to be interested in this. So and the experiences I've already had with a drone and the experience I have with this, and to see how reliable it is to be an alternative camera for your motorbike. So obviously you've got the drone. But if you're serious about flying and getting some good footage, I thought this was an absolute no-brainer. This is called the Mavic 2 Fly More Kit. And if you want to get this from me, link down below. I've got it on my website now. We got them in stock. We can ship it to you very quickly. So I'm going to be testing this weekend. I'm going to set it on my dog. I'm going to put my dog in the park and get it to track her running around the park through the trees, making sure it doesn't bump into anything. All right, what have we got here then? That's a nice bag. Smells good too. Right, a user guide for a bag. Right. So, Velcro fastener on the front. It's very good quality. I'm very particular when it comes to quality. And like when it comes to bags and stuff, when I travel, if you've heard of the brand, I've got a full, or two full sets of Rimowa, which are very, very good quality hand luggage and suitcases for traveling, because my wife and I travel a lot around the world, so it pays to have good luggage. And looking at this and looking at and seeing some of the brands out there for luggage, which I'm familiar with, this is really good. I can't see anything where it says waterproof, but it does have like coverings around the zip which make me think it's waterproof, which would be great. I'll find out, and I'll if it is, I'll put it down below in the description if it's waterproof. So in here, well, we just got more kit. It's a Fly More kit after all, but I think the idea with this as well is that you can actually store this in here with all the other bits. I'm not going to force it in right now because they've got movable sections, but that will actually go in there, from what I understand, and close down with all the extra bits in there. So we've got shoulder strap. We've got, I didn't even see this in there. What's this? I have no idea. Mavic 2 battery to power bank adapter. Well, I guess that's exactly what it is. You can charge 2 batteries of it. I'm not too sure. We've got 2 USB sockets on there, and it looks like you got the battery. About as people watching this thinking, you prat, it's one of these. Well, I'm sorry, I've never ever seen one of these. Right, okay. There's a full description on the website of all the components on here that I've printed out off DJI, so maybe I should have read it before I did this video. This looks like a clever power bank for charging batteries. And we have a cigarette lighter. I can't see myself setting that up on my motorbike personally, but who knows? Who knows? Actually, saying that, there's more. There's more. I don't know how to get to it all though. I can't. Oh no, there it is. Oh, what we got here? Well, wherever it is, we can't get to it. Oh, it's like getting to the bottom of your Christmas stocking. This is, isn't it? I'm guessing that's a battery. All right, so that top thing's a battery. Right, okay. So we've got 3 batteries now. So you get 2 spare batteries in this. And I think that's it, really. Another compartment there. Oh, we've got more blades, more propellers. Yep, fancy. Anything in these side pockets? No. So you've got some spare storage, and you've got a little zippy thing at the top here as well for storage. That's really, really cool. I'm impressed with that. Very impressed. So all that gear there for, I'm not going to say a bargain. It's a lot of money, this is. But if you're serious about recording some fantastic footage on your motorbike, well then this probably is the baby. But time will tell. There's going to be more videos I'm going to be posting, so make sure you subscribe to this channel, click on the bell notifications so you don't miss any of the future videos that I upload to the website, to the channel. Yeah, time will tell. But I always say, I think I heard this from a guy called Tony Robbins. He said, if your life is worth living, it's worth recording. How cheesy is that? But it's got a point. If your life is worth living and you're doing some pretty cool stuff, like riding one of these, or whatever you do as your hobby, then maybe it is worth recording. And you need the right gear to record what you want to be recording. Anyway, right, so I'm going to need to tidy all this up and learn how this all works, get all the batteries charged up, and let's get this fella in the air. Thanks for watching.